My name is Worsham L. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and certified family trauma professional. Welcome to Mind Over Matter. Today, we will be discussing youth and stress.
Mind over matter, a key to a beautiful life, a key to a beautiful life. No stress, no trauma for me. In my days, I will be free. I'll have a key to my beautiful life. I'll have the key to my beautiful life.
Youth experience stress too. All too often we believe that youth have nothing to be stressed about. But let me tell you, they also have the very same autonomic nervous system, which is the part of our brain responsible for our stress responses, our emotional regulation, as well as our ability to have healthy relationships. Today, we will be discussing common reasons youth are stressed, how to recognize when youth are stressed, and what you can do to support youth when they're stressed. Some common reasons youth are stressed out include schoolwork, performance in school, performance in extracurricular activities, making you proud as their parent or caregiver, having enough friends, having social media reactions, their physical appearance, supporting you as a parent, and becoming a successful adult. These are just a few. So the best thing you can do is ask your youth what it is that's stressing or bothering them. Regardless of the reason why the youth or teen is stressed, it is our responsibility as adults to make sure that we help children make sense of their emotions and use these emotions to help guide healthy decisions. All too often, adults and youth alike have an unrealistic expectation that they can learn, follow directions, or recall information when they're dysregulated. Dysregulation is when our emotions have made it very difficult for us to think clearly, follow directions, recall information, make good decisions, or just simply show up as our best selves. Some common signs for youth being dysregulated include unruly behavior, being disrespectful, being irresponsible, having nonchalant attitudes, or being lazy. When it comes to our attention that our child is having challenges, it is our responsibility to help them regulate their emotions so that they can problem solve. Some signs you want to watch out for your child's body language, their tone of voice, their facial expressions, the shift in energy or moods, or changes in their behaviors. When you notice that your child is dysregulated, here are 4 simple things that you can do to help them to problem solve and regulate. Number 1. Notice and label your child's emotions. It is unrealistic to expect your child to have solutions at the point where they're dysregulated. And just simply labeling the emotion and helping them make sense of why they're feeling what they're feeling is going to be the first step to helping them to calm down so that they are able to then take the next steps to solving this problem. Number 2, help your child regulate their emotions. Validate what you hear them saying. Acknowledge that it makes sense why they're feeling what they're feeling. Listen to them. Help them through a breathing exercise or direct them to an activity that they love to do that will help bring their emotions back to a regular state. Number 3, only after your child is regulated should we try to teach a lesson, demand answers, or problem solve. This is because when we're dysregulated, all humans have an issue with accessing their executive functioning, or the part of our brain that is responsible for making good decisions, recalling information, and following directions. Not only does this process help with regulation, it also teaches them emotional literacy. Emotional literacy and emotional regulation are 2 key components to a successful life, healthy identity, and healthy relationships. Number 4, when given discipline, make sure you explain the expectations and what you want to see instead of the behavior that is an issue. Here are some suggested consequences. Remove a privilege. Add on a chore or an additional action of accountability to help the child understand how to atone for their behavior. In closing, by recognizing and responding to your child's stress responses, you are teaching them to practice mind over matter. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode. Please like our social media pages so that you don't miss out on the next episode of Mind Over Matter.
Mind over matter.